Hello students, welcome to the class today. So today we will discuss about the force and laws of motion. So in the previous class we discussed about the balance and unbalanced forces. Let's start with the balance and unbalance recapitulation. So basically if the resultant, what is the balance force? If the resultant of all the forces acting on a body is zero, then we called it as a balance force. If you force from the left side and you force from the right side, so the balance must be the zero and it will cancel out each other. The forces are cancel out with each other. They are equal and opposite in the direction. So we call it as a balance forces. To understand this concept, consider a object. I gave you this example of weight of the block and the reaction force on the of the table in the previous class. If the force on the object are balanced, then the object that is moving stays still and object is moving continues to move at the same speed and in the same direction. So balance forces cannot produce motion in a stationary body. बैलेंस फोर्स कभी भी मोशन क्रिएट नहीं करता है. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल आप दीवार को धक्का दो, कितना भी फोर्स लगा लो, कभी भी दीवार मोशन में नहीं आएगी. दैट मीन्स द बैलेंस फोर्स कैन नॉट प्रोड्यूस मोशन इन अ स्टेशनरी बॉडी. ये दीवार क्या है? स्टेशनरी बॉडी है एंड इट कैन नॉट प्रोड्यूस एनी मोशन बाय अप्लाइंग द force or stop a moving body, but they can however change the shape of the body. Okay, so now we discussed this in the previous class. Unbalanced force, if the resultant forces acting on a body is not zero, the forces are the unbalanced force. To understand this concept, you can take the one block and push it from the left side and now push it here. You can see that to understand the consider the figure number 2, which shows a block on a horizontal table and two string x and y are tied to the two opposite faces of the block. Let's now pull the block using this string in two opposite direction. तो आप एक साइड, दोनों साइड से ब्लॉक्स को पुल करना शुरू कीजिए. एक तरफ से फोर्स है 60 न्यूटन, एक तरफ से है 120 न्यूटन. सो बेसिकली ये क्या हुआ? अनबैलेंस फोर्स हुआ. सो बेसिकली दो two forces acting on a block are of different magnitude. The block would begin to move in the direction of greater force. जहाँ जिस तरफ भी greater force होगा उस तरफ ब्लॉक मूव करना शुरू हो जाएगा. जैसे टग ऑफ वॉर, आपने खेला होगा टग ऑफ वॉर. जहाँ भी ज़्यादा लोग होते हैं, जहाँ भी ज़्यादा फोर्स अप्लाई होता है, उस साइड आप अपनी तरफ रस्सी खींच लेते हैं. तो बेसिकली thus the two forces acting on a block are not balanced and the unbalanced force act in the direction in the block moves. So unbalanced forces can move a stationary body and they can stop a moving body. So it can move a stationary body and it can stop the moving body also. So here, yeah, so let's start with a new topic, that is the laws of motion. So here today we will discuss about the first law of motion. Newton gave 3 laws of motion and described the motion of the bodies on basis of these 3 laws. So these laws are known as Newton's law of motion, and they describe the relationship between the force acting on the body and its motion due to those forces. So the 3 laws of motion was given by the Sir Isaac Newton. So first published in 1687, and Newton used these laws to explain and investigate the motion of any physical object and system. So let's start now. Here the Newton's first law, it states that an object remain in the state of rest or in the uniform motion in the straight line unless compelled to change that state by an applied force. कहने का मतलब ये है कि एक कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट तब तक रेस्ट में रहेगा या तब तक मोशन में रहेगा जब तक अनटिल एंड अनलेस कोई एक्सटर्नल फोर्स आप उसके ऊपर अप्लाई नहीं करेंगे. ठीक है. सो ऑल ऑब्जेक्ट रेजिस्ट अ चेंज इन देयर स्टेट ऑफ मोशन. द टेंडेंसी ऑफ अनडिस्टर्ब्ड objects, whether they are at rest or moving with the uniform velocity is called as a inertia. So tendency of undisturbed object, आप undisturbed object की वो tendency whether they are at the rest or moving with a uniform velocity is called as a inertia. So the first law of motion define a inertia. This is very important. First law of motion is also known as the law of inertia. So the greater the inertia of the body, the greater will be the force required to bring the change in the state of rest or in the uniform motion of the body. So basically inertia क्या है? The tendency of undisturbed object. आपने किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट को डिस्टर्ब नहीं किया है, अगर वो रेस्ट में है तो वो रेस्ट में है, अगर वो मोशन में है तो वो मोशन में है, वेदर दे आर रेस्ट और इन मूविंग विद अ यूनिफॉर्म वेलोसिटी is called as a inertia. So mass is the measure of the inertia, क्योंकि जितना ज़्यादा inertia होगा जितना ज़्यादा force apply होगा उतने ही ज़्यादा inertia होगा. The greater the inertia of the body will be the force required to bring the change in the state of rest or uniform motion of the body. So जितना ज़्यादा force apply करेंगे किसी भी body पर उतना ज़्यादा inertia भी होगा. सो मास इज़ द मेजर ऑफ द इनर्शिया. जितना ज़्यादा मास होगा उतना ज़्यादा इनर्शिया होगा. आप अगर ट्रेन को मैं दो चीज़ों की कंपैरिजन करूँगी यहाँ पर. एक कार्ट है और एक ट्रेन है. अगर मैं दोनों को मूव करने के लिए बोलूँ तो ऑब्वियसली बात है ट्रेन का जो वज़न है, ट्रेन का जो मास है वो ज़्यादा है कार्ट से. सो इसको मूव कराने के लिए मुझे ज़्यादा फोर्स लगाना पड़ेगा और ज़्यादा फोर्स लगाना पड़ेगा मतलब कि ज़्यादा इनर्शिया होगा. Here the example also I gave. For example, a ball of 2 kg has more inertia than a football, and it takes more effort to kick a 2 kilogram ball than it takes to kick a football. So another example is a small child push a toy car and adult can't push a loaded vehicle forward. This is also an example, the comparison between the two. So now the first law of motion gives us the definition of the force. Force is something that change or tend to change the state of rest or uniform motion. तो force क्या है? जब हम किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट पे क्या है, एक तरीके की क्वांटिटी है that changes the object which is under rest or in the uniform motion. So it changes or tend to change the state of the rest or uniform motion of the body. So this is it about the motion, the laws of motion. First law of motion. Yeah, so here you can see it is the tendency to change its state of motion. Heavier or massive objects offer the larger inertia. The inertia of an object is measured by its mass, and we may thus relate a inertia and mass. Inertia is a natural tendency of an object to resist a change in its state of motion or rest, and the mass of the object is the measure of the inertia. So this is all about today. Study the first law of motion so that you can study further and it will be more clear to you in the next classes, whatever we will discuss in the next classes. Thank you. Have a nice day.